guys and gals and people and everybody, humans. Um, so this is an idea that I've had for a couple of years now, and I think that I think it'd be very profitable. So I am on here trying to seek out a couple potential investors. So if you might be interested in being an investor in starting up a small little rental company here in Florida, I've already got my Florida tax ID. I've got the business name, the permits and stuff that will have to get taken care of, but it's not much. It's a vending permit. So my idea basically is over here on the east side, like Fort Pierce and going down is the Treasure Coast. Uh, and you can find, Spanish doubloons, silver pieces of 8, gold doubloons, and whatever else that may have washed up from the Spanish treasure ships. Seeing how you can't go into the water and do it because that's Mel Fisher's territory, my idea was, and I've actually put it past a lot of people when I was up in Georgia, my idea is to provide a metal detector rental on the beach. Okay. Now, yes, you can go around other places and you can rent them pretty cheap, but that means you have to actually go there, rent it, and know that they rent them, grab it, take it to the beach, and then return it. My idea is to have them on the beach for those impulse people. So just picture yourself. You're out there on the beach. Maybe you've metal detected before, maybe you haven't. And you see a little stand with metal detector rentals. And, it's $10 an hour or $50 for the day. And, I've got the information, take a $100 deposit when they rent it, and however long they use it. If they end up keeping it, you don't charge them past the $50 a day. If they end up keeping it and they're supposed to be $10 an hour and they keep it for 7 or 8 hours, you just charge them for the day, $50. My goal is to get 10 metal detectors. Now, we're not talking about these fucking $300, $400, $500 metal detectors, because that's just not feasible to put into the hands of tourists and kids. Okay, I was on Amazon and I found basic metal detector kits that are perfect for tourists. Perfect. They're $89 a piece. Come with the kit, come with the headphones. They come with everything you need. A little digger, things. So I did ask a few people when I was at work, hey, if you saw a metal detector stand at the beach you were at, would you feel more interested in trying it out if it was there for $10 an hour or $50 for the day? Were you aware that you could actually rent them from other places like Mel Gibson's Treasure Museum and stuff? And everybody's like, well, if it was there, yeah, absolutely. Why not? $10, $20 for a couple hours, or even $50 for a day. Rent them, put them on the kids, let the kids go loose. Dude, I would rent metal detectors, and that was pretty much the unanimous agreement with a bunch of random people that I talked to. They said if it was there, that they would totally do it, because especially if they haven't done it before. So I'm trying to find a couple investors or one investor who might be interested in getting the metal detectors. Okay, 10 of them at $89. It's going to be a little less than $800 or something. Not a huge investment, but an investment nonetheless. And I can do it two ways. One, you could become partner, and you get the detectors. I'll take care of the permits. I'll take care of all that stuff. Don't need insurance because there's going to be deposits. You know what I'm saying? And they're a $100 deposit, when they rent it out, $100 on the card or a Venmo or a Cash App. And then when they return it, that's when I'll refund them the difference from what they used it for. So I was doing the math. And if you think about it, if I managed to rent 10 of them a day, which really isn't an unfeasible thing to do. The beach that I'm going to go to is a busy beach, and there has been treasure and shit found right there. At $50 a day for 10 of them, hypothetically, that's $500 a day. That is good fucking money. Even if we only rented 5, that's $250 a day. So my proposition is you could either become partner and I could start sending you profits. We'll split them 50-50. I mean, all I'm looking for is an investor. You don't have to do any books. You don't have to. I'll take care of the rentals. I'll take care of all of that stuff. I just need someone to get the metal detectors for me. Okay. So if you wanted to order those, or you wanted to send me money to order them, I would have receipts. And since it is a business, the investment of those metal detectors can be written off in taxes. That's the one thing I'm gonna need help with. I'm not good at doing books. I can keep track of everything. I can write everything down. I can keep track of all that. But as for like tax purposes and stuff, I'm gonna need someone to help me out with that. So if you know somebody that does it, if not, we'll just have to like wing it until we can figure out an accountant situation. But if you're interested in trying to get in on this venture with me, let me know. And I'm gonna put rocks and stuff on the table too. There's no reason not to, right? Treasures are. And you know, people are gonna be like, did you find this stuff with these? But like, no. This stuff wasn't found, but it's just there to kind of attract attention. So if anybody's looking for any kind of investment, I mean, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to buy them all. You know what I'm saying? If you were like, hey Shasta, I'll buy 5 of those for you. Okay, that's a start. I can go to the beach with 5. And I'm hurting for money right now because I've had some vehicle issues. I had to spend about $500 to get parts for my transmission, which it's almost done. The van will be on the road by the end of the week. And like I said, I've got the Florida tax number. I've got the business name. I've got it all covered. I just need the damn metal detectors, and then to, of course, go get a permit from the city to do business. So if you are interested in potentially trying something new, because there's nobody that rents them on the beach. There's not one metal detector rental anywhere in Florida on the beach. I think it would be very profitable. And I know some people have weird things about AI. I personally love it. I've been playing with it a lot lately, talking to it, figuring stuff out, and it's good. AI also says that it could be very lucrative due to the impulses of people. Like, oh shit, look, there's a metal detector. You know what? I'm gonna rent that sucker for a few hours. Rent one for the kids. We can all go out and have a good time. And kids, kids will love it. And the best part is that since they're $89, the $100 deposit covers any loss or breaking of the metal detectors. And, put a little thing that says, hey, I'm aware that I'm responsible for this metal detector. They've all been checked out, in working order, I understand if I break the metal detector or fail to return it, then the $100 will be forfeit. And that's $100 that we could turn around and get another metal detector with a little bit of profit left over. So if anybody's interested in trying that, like I'm trying to expand my businesses into stuff that I know I could actually do. You guys have watched me hustle gemstones for the past 20 years. You know I'm a good salesman. I'm just looking for an investor who may be interested in trying to open up a business as such. So if you are, shoot me a PM or respond onto this Facebook post. I'm also going to put this on YouTube. So if any of you YouTubers that are my homies, that are my subscribers, if you guys want to get into this, shoot me a message and we'll talk. We'll get this information down. I mean, it's a very low risk investment on your part. Even if it all went to crap, $800. Now I know $800 is a lot of money, but it's not like you spent $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 to help try to open up some brick and mortar. It's an $800 investment, and I really think that the return on that could be pretty quick. I think that within a week, maybe 2, that money will be back into the pockets. We just have to see. It's one of those things. I've been looking at a few beaches going up and down, like in Melbourne and Jensen Beach, Ormond Beach, Fort Pierce. So I'm going to be looking. I found a couple beaches that I've seen that I think will work. And there's the laws. I've checked those. They all do allow to be able to do kiosks and stuff like on the beach. So what I'm going to try to do is find the perfect spot. So if you guys could find some research out there that you might think is a good spot, preferably the east side. The west side will be good too, but there's not the chance of finding that treasure, which is why I think the east side will be like way more profitable. Plus people, on 4th of July and stuff like that, people are definitely going to want to rent them out. I'll be out there on the 4th. During holidays where the beaches are packed, they're definitely going to want to rent them out. And not to mention, I'm going to use them. So who knows? I could find a gold doubloon. And I mean, if I happen to find a gold doubloon and you invested in my thing, well, guess what? We're going to split that 50-50. So, I mean, a gold doubloon will fetch you 15K right now. Yeah. So let me know if you want to be an investor in my new venture. I feel that it would be profitable. If you'd like, I can put it down on paper, give you a full comprehensive business plan, although I just kind of did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really good with projections and stuff. The way I look at it is if you can rent 5 of them a day, that would be, for the full day, that'd be $50 per rent metal detector, 5 of them. That's not that many. You need 5 people that want to take one out for the day, even if it's at $10 an hour. As long as you rent them to the point, at $10 an hour or $50 for the day. And I think people will just drop that $50, to take it for the day. That way there's no worries. Because if you think about it, $10 an hour or $50 a day, might as well just take it for the 50 and hold on to it for the day and return it at the end of the day. Again, the deposit will secure any lost or destroyed or broken metal detectors that come out of the rental company. So I've got all the tax stuff done. I can show it to you if you care. The Captain's Chest is my business name. And I'm gonna just refurbish it, because all you have to do is get a hold of them and the Captain's Chest and metal detector rental or something. I can also just change the name of my tax ID number. There's no penalties to doing that kind of stuff. So if you're keen, or if you're interested in trying to make an investment, I'd like to try it. So, and obviously I don't have the funding or the capital to start this. So let me know, people. Let me know. I think it could be very lucrative. I think it could be something that could be done, and it's easy if you think about it. I mean, I've got the stuff that I can charge. I've got the generator, so I can keep all the batteries charged. ... So if you're keen, shoot me up, man. Hit me up. Let me know. Shoot me a message, and let's see if we can't put a viable business together. Again, I think even AI says that it would be very lucrative, and I think so too. It would just be targeting those spontaneous people that are like, hey, cool, I can rent a metal detector. I've never done that before. Oh, it comes as a complete kit with earphones and a digger and everything. Shoot, let me get one of those. I think it would be good. So let me know.